Hello everyone, my name is Madhav Rao. I'm an associate professor at IIIT Bangalore, and I have been teaching this course at IIIT Bangalore in the last 6 years, since 2016. This course is titled Design and Analysis of VLSI Subsystems. Just to give a quick introduction, this course travels or introduces the students about the topics of very primitive digital design such as an inverter, and then takes you through the different design metrics such as the power, delay, and the footprint, which are kind of a very important metrics while we are designing the digital circuits, and progresses to the subsystem level design. So I'll just quickly give an overview of this particular course, which will be useful to begin with. So we'll begin with the inverter designs and then the current equations on the PMOS and NMOS side, which will be very useful to determine the DC characteristics, or rather, the steady state characteristics of the primitive digital design. And then we will go over on extracting the capacitances as well as the switching resistances. The resistance and then the capacitance. Once we extract from any kind of a digital design circuits, it will be useful to represent an RC equivalent circuit, which will be useful for estimating the performance or the delay via the Elmore delay method. So that is something we will look into this particular course as well, because delay estimation is one of the important features of this particular course. Here is just a representation of a 3-input NAND gate. Again, a higher order circuit, it will be much more useful to use the Elmore delay method, which is nothing but an RC extracted representation, and estimating the delay for the higher order digital circuits. After that, I think we will look into the power estimation. So power is one of the very important criteria while designing the digital circuits. And so if we have a power estimation, then I think there are different methods to save the power, different methods to improve the power metrics. One of such techniques will be the dual rail designs, and if it is a dual rail designs, then how do we have the circuits adapted in circuits designed into dual rail designs. And then we will look into we'll also look into the static power which arrives from the gate leakage and then the subthreshold leakage currents. So we have, up till this point, we will be able to cover the delay, the power and all, and then so later on there will be some more side effects. So based on the wiring, so interconnect or the wire engineering is also a very crucial component of the digital design, digital circuit designs. And we will look into the one of the side effects or the crosstalk effects behavior when we have the wiring close by. So because of this wiring, close wirings, we will have a coupling effect, which is coming due to the the capacitive effect, and how it affects the other wire, the neighboring wire. And then there are some methods to mitigate the crosstalk effects to some extent, and that is something we will also look into in this particular course. Different combinatorial circuit families will be discussed after that. In terms of the pseudo NMOS designs, dynamic logic, and also the domino logic, which has a very niche applications. So power, delay estimation, and few design techniques are kind of very useful, but nonetheless, I think the area or the footprint is another crucial parameter for the digital design, and that is something we will also dwell into in this particular course. So a stick diagram will be explained and discussed in this particular course. Post that, we will start with the sequential elements and what are the standard cell libraries which we have been using for the latch design and the flip-flop design, followed by the static timing analysis, the timing constraints, how not to violate the timing in the sequential circuit design. That will also be discussed in this particular course. And then we will move on to the subsystem level design. So the very primitive subsystem level design will be the 1-bit full adder, So here is a kind of a layout, a stick diagram of a 1-bit full adder that will be discussed as well. And then we will move on to the higher order subsystem design, such as the adders or the multipliers in the form of compressors, in the form of the boot multiplier, and also we will look into the memory cells. So overall, this course, it talks about the digital VLSI design. It doesn't dwell into the analog side at all. So it is purely a digital course, and it will start from the basic understanding of the inverter circuits, and it will take you to the subsystem level design. All right, so that's it from my side. Thank you.